Hi, my name's Eric. I'm with Strider Coffee Roasters in Springfield, and today we're going to teach you how to do a French press. So we're going to use our Kartika Blend, which is a medium to dark roast. It's blended with our Sumatra and Brazilian coffees. So to get started, you're going to want some filtered water, heated to 205 degrees. We're going to use a 1:13 ratio today, so that means we're going to have 1 part coffee to 13 parts water. So we're going to use 30 grams of coffee and 390 grams of water. So we already heated or rinsed our French press with some hot water and dumped it. So now we're going to throw our 30 grams of coffee in here. We're going to need the scale. Well, first we're going to level it out, and with the scale we're going to zero it out, and then we're going to pour 200 grams of water in 15 seconds. So we're going to start the timer. And then just pour, make sure you get all the grounds wet. Alright, and then we're going to kind of give it a little shake. If you've got a spoon or a stick or anything like that, you can stir it up. We're going to let it sit. And then at 30 seconds, we're going to pour the 390 grams of water. Alright, so we're there now. Finish pouring to the 390 grams. Make sure to get all the coffee nice and wet here. Alright, and again, we'll stir it up. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and zero out our scale for the grams. We don't need them anymore. And we'll put the lid on. We'll put the plunger down just right below the water level here. All right, there we are. And then we're gonna wait until 5 minutes, and then we'll push the plunger down over a period of 30 seconds, and then it'll be ready to drink. So, so while we do that, just a couple things here. We've got a few different French presses that we sell on our website and in store in Springfield. We've got this Yama glass French press, which is super nice. It makes a really good cup. It's glass, so very breakable and stuff, a little bit fancier. And then we got this OXO French press, which is it's got a glass server, but it's got a lot of plastic around it, so it's a little bit more durable. And also you're gonna need your scale. So we use our OXO brew scale, and then a kettle, of course, which we use our OXO kettles. And then the Kartika Blend, we use for French press. We typically use medium or dark roasted coffees. They seem to produce a lot better cup. And then you'll want to make sure it's about a medium drip for the grind size. Some people go a little bit coarser. I wouldn't go any finer. The finer you go, the more kind of residue you'll get in the cup, and you might get some more grounds through the fine mesh. So. One great thing about French presses is that they're super easy. You can kind of just, once you get it brewing, you have about 4 minutes, so you can kind of get some other things, maybe some breakfast ready, and then just at 5 minutes you can start, you'll have to plunge it, and then you'll be ready to go. So it's a little bit less labor intensive than a pour over with Chemex or Calitas and Harios, but again, makes great coffee. So we're coming up on the 5 minute mark here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the plunger and just push really slowly for about 30 seconds until it gets to the bottom here. So you wanna make sure that you hold the lid down, and just to make sure it doesn't, sometimes if you don't hold the lid down, the screen can kind of go a little crooked, and you won't want that. You release some of the grounds into the coffee. So push it all the way down there. All right, and then we'll be ready to pour. So we've got our coffee cup here, and we can just pour it in. Hold the lid, good to go. So yield about 12 ounces. 12 ounces of good dark roast coffee.